I'm here with my iPods. Not in the shed, it's still waterlogged. And since I last recorded, I have just tweaked the theme that I'm using because the black one was getting a little bit difficult for me to read this top of the tab. So in view, I've just been in skins, and I think I've chosen one of these multicoloured ones, wing-gated, just so I can get a clear idea of what is going on. And what I've decided to do is to have a look at audiobooks and perhaps podcasts and put them on a dedicated iPod, because I'm fed up of having songs interrupted by audiobooks or vice versa. So I think I've got one dedicated book iPod, but I think stuff I've learned since means I can do it slightly differently. Up here in the arrange panels, I'm just going to put the left sidebar on here, so you can have an audiobook and a podcast tab, which I've now got up here. Previously they were unpopulated because it's a feature I've not really played around with. I've always used, I think, Pocket Cast as a dedicated iPod client, but since I'm using this for putting things onto Musicbee, I'm going to use this. So in the music, you can automate this process, I believe, but I've taken to just doing it by hand, then I've got more control of what goes across. Take, for example, this Thomas Hardy novel, Test of the D'Urbervilles. I've just been sending it to Audiobooks, and with any luck it will soon disappear from there and appear up in the audiobook tab. Incidentally, I quite like the fact that this has got these big buttons down here, because the previous skin, the volume control, was really fiddly, whereas this is a nice, easily slidable bar. You've got access to your equalizer and repeat functions and liking things. So I might keep this around for a bit. It's a nice colour scheme. So in the audiobooks, these are the ones that I've sent across. In my normal music schemes, music layout, I've got all the albums by one artist under one picture. So I've got 5 Rush albums under there. I think I've been searching for books and audiobooks and audio just to find the ones I want to move across. I've not done that with the audio. You've got different Agatha Christie's here under their own separate tiles, but I'm going to leave that for now. Podcast wise, very nice layout. If I am looking for a podcast, you can add a subscription link. You can search a podcast directory. So for example, if I was searching for the podcast Answer Me This, it will find it, and then you can subscribe here, which I've already done in that case. So I've managed to basically, looking at my Pocket Cast app, see which ones I've selected. Some of the ones I'm subscribed to: Alexis Sale, Adam Buxton. I've gone for a load of Desert Island Discs, which are a bit irritating when you listen to them, because they always, because of rights issues, they're not allowed to play the whole song. And then I've just downloaded a few, so All Killer No Filler, I don't think I've downloaded any of those, so just a simple right click and download now. And then in the unplayed section, these are the ones, obviously I've not played any of these. I've only downloaded things I've not played. So my intention is to just shift those over to an iPod. I've got plugged in a 6th generation one, which is, I think, got 4 gig. I mean, let me show you. It's 30GB 6th gen with 4 gig free. I don't want to synchronize the music. What I'm going to do is just send across let's try it with a podcast first of all. I'll not do all of them because I've only got 4 gig to play with, but if I just highlight those, obviously you could highlight them all, and then send to the iPod that's plugged in. is called Chips. Now what it's in Rockbox mode currently, so I wonder whether I should be just moving it into stock or whether I should try to synchronize some music. I think what I'm going to do is just put it into stock, which I'm not sure I can do that while it's plugged in, but we'll see. Keeping my finger down on the iPod, which in your case you can't see. With any luck, that will now got an Apple logo. That will enable Musicbee to see it, and I can try to ship across some of these files. It's there. It's appeared. It's appeared there. Wonder whether it's appeared here. If we attempt to send to device chips, there it is. Maybe it was there before and I couldn't see it. Anyway, they're going to there. And similarly from Audiobooks, I think just for demonstration purposes. Oh, there. Okay, so that has failed for some reason. We'll let that carry on with what it's doing. If I just select those Agatha Christie's and send those to the device again, and then we can go and have a look at the device, which is there, I think. Preview what's happening. This thing here is doing, so it's copied those. Didn't copy an edition of My Dad Wrote Porno for some reason, perhaps on the grounds of taste. The News Quiz edition has gone, and with any luck, the audiobooks are going. Let me just send that again. Device chips, that's the name of the iPod. Hopefully they will go as well. It's certainly circling around and trying to do something. And then with any luck, but certainly we can check whether they've gone, and we'll see what happens on once this process is finished. So there we are. We are copying audiobooks and podcasts which we have downloaded onto our iPod, and we'll see what they are like in a moment. Thank you for listening. See you later. Bye bye. See, with just a little bit more patience, a little bit more faith, these are copying. These I've copied. It's just a case of being a bit more patient than I am. So it does work, and I'm going to now try and get the other one, the 7th Gen with its new battery and its new iFlash quad in it, get it to work and fill it full of podcasts and audiobooks.